Let's get it started. Thursday night football. Jaguars at the Saints. We don't currently know, as we are taping this, whether or not Trevor Lawrence will play. He's questionable with a knee injury that he suffered late in Sunday's win over the Colts. Got his knee twisted around with a gator roll tackle. Clean legal play, but Lawrence may not play. A lot of other injuries we talked about. Breaking news. Report. What? Keep going. What's the report? There's breaking news. Oh, Jamal Williams will play. Okay. I thought you were going to tell me something I didn't know about Trevor Lawrence. I already knew about Jamal Williams. Okay, so we don't know about Trevor Lawrence. Jamal Williams is expected to play for the Saints. It's not exactly breaking. It came out about 15 minutes ago, so that's news to me. Anyway, Chris, it's time to make our picks for tonight's game. We get the week started. It always feels better to get the week started by getting the Thursday night game right. Will you get the Thursday night game right?
It's a huge thing. I mean, listen, if Trevor Lawrence plays, I'm going with the Jaguars, right? And I'm going to pick the Jaguars, and I know that. If he doesn't play, I'll state it here. I'd probably would pick the Saints to win a close football game, like by 1 point, 2 points, something like that. But I look at the Jaguars, I think their defense is on an upward trajectory. You don't find a lot of spots on their defense where you don't go, wow, it's a pretty talented group there. It hurts that they don't have Tyson Campbell, their corner, playing tonight. He's out with a hamstring, and yet it's a big deal. He's one of the best man-to-man corners in all of football. So he is a guy that, they'll match up with a guy and play zone in the other part of the field. He's that special. So that does hurt a little bit, but I'm too much of a believer in the Jaguars defense and still have a lot of questions about the Saints offense. As we saw even last week, there were some numbers put up and whatever else, but it doesn't usually translate to points on the board. That's the big thing. Move the ball between the 30s. Whoop-de-doo. You got to get it in the end zone. And the offense is a little too basic for me. The Saints defense now, it's damn good. There's no doubt. They really are. They're another defense like the Jaguars, good at all levels here. Statistically, they're ranked higher than the Jaguars defense. But I think the Jaguars offense has kind of got it going, too, on that side of the ball, like the defense. I think the Jaguars are a team right now that's kind of coming together. If Trevor Lawrence plays, I know he won't be 100% with his mobility, but that, between the balance they have on the offensive side of the ball, they can run it with ATN. And usually when a team can run a little bit, the Saints have a tendency to kind of overplay the run, in my opinion, and that can lead, of course, to some plays downfield. So as we sit here, I'm picking it like Trevor Lawrence is going to gut through this and play. I know he won't be at 100%. I'm going to take them 21-16.
And, that's the difference between the Trevor Lawrence injury and the Deshaun Watson injury. If you can't throw, you can't play.
Right.
If you can't move, you can work with that.
Right.
You can be in shotgun. You can get rid of the football more quickly. You can protect your knee. If you stay in the pocket, because remember, he was out of the pocket when he took that hit.
Yeah.
It's legal to hit a guy low outside the pocket when he decides to scramble. If you never leave the pocket, they can't touch you. Now, they can. They just get penalized for it. But you have a level of safety if you stay in the pocket. You stay in the pocket, you get rid of the football, you make your decisions quickly, you process. I think he's going to want to play. Primetime game, opportunity for people to see what the Jaguars are all about as they're surging to 4-2. I think he plays. I think they win 23-20. I just don't have, and I've been wrong about the Saints every week. I pick them to lose and they win. I pick them to win and they lose. I mean, Derek Carr still, I don't know if he's banged up or what. There was that great catch Rashid Shaheed had. We had that on What a Catch yesterday on PFT Live. He was open by 10 yards, and Derek Carr ridiculously underthrew the pass. I mean, Carr is not among the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. He just isn't. And I don't know, against a team like the Jaguars and a defense like the Jaguars, if both of his tackles are out,
we didn't hit on that.
I don't know that he can get it done.
Yeah.
I don't know that he can get it done against that defense, even if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play.
No, I hear that point. That would be scary, and good for you for bringing that up. I know we hit that on PFT today and didn't bring it up there. You're right. That's a huge thing. Jags can rush the passer, and they got a very talented front. And to your point, too, like kind of the same thing on the defensive side of the ball with the Saints, where I look at them and go, I know they're good, statistically they're good, they're well coached. I'm not sure how good they are. I know I can't remember what they're ranked right now. They're the number 5 ranked defense in football. But what I say is because they played some really bad offenses. I mean, if you could pick the worst offenses in the NFL and play against them, they've played against them. You know, the Patriots, okay, the Packers, the Carolina Panthers, the Tennessee Titans. I mean, most people would, if you talked about those four off, and then the Buccaneers, who certainly aren't lighting up the scoreboard, if you talk to most people around the league, they'd go, oh, those are kind of the worst offenses in the game. So I'm interested to see and measure this Saints defense a little bit tonight against a more talented crew in Jacksonville.
Yeah, so 23-20 is my score, 21-16 is your score. The Saints are a 1-point favorite, primarily, presumably, because, number one, they're at home, loud, raucous environment. Number two, we don't know what's going to happen with Trevor Lawrence. You and I both think he will find a way to play.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.